and welcome to Dom's Diary. Today with a theme of creativity, endeavour and inclusion. My sweet spot, in other words. And we're filming this in my office, where I'm appalled to say my desk is far too messy to be putting that on public display. But lovely artwork from Luke Piper here, which is part of a series I got from him. I always like to surround myself in our training facilities and our projects around the UK for Sound Vision, as well as my personal space. I like to surround myself with nice art, good art, inspirational stuff, and it sets the right tone. Talking of which, let's go now to our training facilities for the first clip of this video. Welcome to Sound Vision. I'm Dom Chambers and I founded and am the CEO of Sound Vision. We're a few years in now, but one of the many things that we do is really offer a kind of inclusive, welcoming training environment for kids. We're next door to Somervale School here in Midsummer Norton for school kids to come in and explore their creativity in an environment where they won't be laughed at for having a go, but they do have quite a lot of fun. Should we go in and see what they're up to? Welcome.
Hi, my name is Elsie Romanot and I'm in Year 9.
Hi, my name's Alice Rice and I'm in Year 9.
Hi, I'm Clara Bailey and I'm in Year 11.
Hello, my name's Maria Quiche and I work at Summer Valley FM radio station. I really do like the technical stuff and talking on the radio and the music as well, just basically everything on the radio. Music is literally my favourite thing.
At Sound Vision, I really enjoy doing all the editing and the technical side of things and being able to put my voice through other people.
I enjoy the fact we get to spend time with each other and talking about things that we all have interest, and then we can put it in like a show or something that we all agree on.
I enjoy the fact that it's such a unique opportunity because you wouldn't typically think of doing radio work as something to do after school. You know, you've got typical sports and things, but I love the fact that this is just so completely different and it has all the same benefits, like teamwork and you know, building confidence and everything to do with that.
I would recommend it for like students that struggle with confidence and maybe speak behind a screen better than speaking out loud. To like almost like a presentation, you could just talk behind a screen and the people can hear you through the world, but you don't have to show your face.
Yes, I'd really recommend it because it's got a few challenges, but when you get used to it, it can be quite easy and enjoyable to do and a relaxing thing, and you can always find ways to improve.
I see it as something that I could do when I'm older, as like a hobby or something, because it's an extra skill you can add to things that you could want for a job. I do think my skills with Sound Vision, like with speaking, it's definitely improved, and like my confidence to speak to other people has gone up so much.
I think the biggest difference is obviously the audience, because when you're speaking on the radio, it's to people that you can't see. But the thing that's maybe a little bit better about that is the fact that you can get a bit more intimate with the audience. You can sort of make it more of a one-on-one thing, and then the audience doesn't feel like they're part of something big. It just feels like you're, I guess, their friend or they're just someone there to keep them company. And when it comes to musical theatre, it's more of a collective thing. So definitely it's to do with collective versus individuality.
Here at Sound Vision, we aim to give students the skills and confidence they need to create and present their own radio shows. I've seen firsthand how transferable these skills are, with students using their newfound confidence to do other projects in the wider community.
Sound Vision
on Summer Valley FM.
Summer Valley FM work with Sound Vision and the local schools of our area to empower students with a voice and the skills to make audio and radio.
Hi, I'm Alice Rice.
I'm Maria Quiche.
And I'm Clara Bailey. You're listening to Sound Vision on Summer Valley FM. Today we're going to be talking about our New Year's resolutions.
Alex Lane Kiltiker filming for us there. And that film, by the way, can be seen in full on the soundvision.charity website. Now, let's think more about this link between creativity and endeavour. And for this section of the video, we're going to go to a rather special place in Kenya. Well, I'm at an incredible wedding here on the side of Lake Naivasha, and in this marquee is absolutely amazing. Everyone's having a good time just over there, having their post-ceremony drinks. I think the happy couple are about to arrive. But I thought I'd just have a quick look at this amazing tent and this wonderful artwork that has been used to adorn the inside of this marquee. And I'm joined by Jessie. Hello, Jessie.
Hi, Dom. How are you?
I'm very well. Nice to be here. Nice to be here with you.
Yeah.
Tell me, you are the artist. Tell me how all this came about.
Well, it started off, I'm a textile designer and I screen print all my own fabrics. And Hattie and Alfred, whose wedding it is, commissioned me to design a print. And I think the flower they wanted to incorporate this flower that is really special to Hattie into their wedding somehow. So it started off as tablecloths. I designed the print for them, and it's a Gloriosa, Fire of the Lily. It started off, we kind of thought it would be tablecloths, and then it kind of evolved, and then it became streamers. So it's 120 metres altogether.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a sort of Bayer tapestry length, isn't it? Yeah.
It is quite a big length.
And so do you print it in different colours, in the blocks, and then in each section? Is that how it
you
works?
print colour after colour, and I can do 8 metres in one go. So it took a while. It took a lot of, I've got quite a lot of days. But
And have you always been interested in textiles and art and design?
yeah, I think so. I mean, always into art, and then it kind of evolved. I guess you, like with all creative things, you kind of find your niche and go for it, really.
Well, the key question and the key point for any career is, at what point can an interest and something that you may do as part of your schooling and education, what point can you call that a career?
Oh, it's really hard, and it definitely is a bit of like faking it till you make it. You really have to just go for it, and it's difficult, and like that maybe involves like having part-time jobs for ages, but I think just keeping going is the main thing. Just like
So
staying
keep the dream
driven.
alive.
Keep the dream
Do
alive.
whatever you need to do.
Yeah,
Get
and
the
like
gigs.
exactly. Just keep going, and it becomes easier and easier. But it's a tough thing.
And what was that moment like when you got your first paycheck, or you were paid for the first time for your art?
Oh, it is so fun. I mean, it's difficult. I mean, I'm definitely very badly paid, but it is when you do get paid and when you do get a job. It's so cool. It's so fun to like create something and then people contact you and they actually want something that you've created. So it is, when it happens, it's really lovely.
But in terms of, and I think most artists would say that they're badly paid, and is there something in that sort of decision between a fulfilling life and fulfilling your creative potential and the need, as my dad would have said, to put the cornflakes on the table? There's a balance to be found in there, isn't there?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It's tough, that balance, definitely. At the moment for me, I'm like, I don't have any children. I live like very cheaply, so it's okay. But I think it is tough. But also, I think just doing what you love and like believing in yourself is like the main thing. And if you love it, then it doesn't really matter if you're badly paid. It's kind of a life choice. But yeah, it's great.
I love seeing an artist get on. That's why I pulled you away from the crowd. Let's go back in now. We'll go and have a little drink.
Lovely
all
to
right?
chat to you, Dom.
My thanks to Jessie de Salis there for sharing her endeavours with us. Fantastic. Did you like that artwork adorning the marquee, and that little clip there we've seen with the happy couple, Hattie and Alfred, arriving at their kind of evening section of that wonderful day. It was a 3-day wedding, and what a great way to experience. I always think it's brilliant to experience a culture through weddings, because the rituals around bringing two people together say so much about a culture, and that was a wonderful time in Kenya. And the sharper amongst you will notice that the last Dom's Diary couple of months ago now, was a whole episode about that Kenya trip and my time in Nairobi with John. If you missed that, well, go watch it is the short answer. It's here on the YouTube channel. But here's a little tease for you.
Always listen to John. And who's John? Me. Who's me? Happy me. So this life is meant to be lived. And the moment you realize like you'll be dead way longer than you're alive is the moment you need to appreciate life. I mean, YOLO, you only live once, so enjoy it while it lasts. Hakuna Matata, no worries.
That guy just always makes me smile. Fantastic time with John there. We've done a whole video on that, but there's another one. We went to the countryside outside of Nairobi, and that's a tremendous adventure. That'll be for a future Dom's Diary. But now for this edition, let's stay with the idea of inclusion now. Sound Vision is all about inclusion, and we're always learning, by the way, how to be more inclusive. And by that token, I went to my good friends at Weston College, who were running a course on how to be a more inclusive employer. And I felt we could learn a lot, not only as an employer, but as the leaders of all these projects which we're now building around the country. And I caught up with one of the course leaders, Nicola Lace, and here's our conversation. I'm at Weston College, and I'm here to learn all about becoming an inclusive employer. And one of the course leaders is Nicola. Been a great course so far. Perhaps tell us what it is you do here and what your role in the course is.
Yep, so I'm the Senior Operations Manager for the Faculty of Inclusive Practice. And so my role with this project is about encouraging employers to come out, understand neurodiversity, rethink about their workforce, how they're recruiting, reasonable adjustments that they can make in the workforce. Because, you know, there's a huge number of people, and when I talk about a huge number, I'm talking about 1 in 5 people that we know of struggle in the workplace every single day. And when they're going into work, it's giving them anxiety, it's making them feel that they can't progress, they can't stay and have successful careers, because the workplace is built on some very archaic and old systems that, you know, that we've moved on from that now, you know, not one rule fits all. So we're here today, we want Weston to be an inclusive town, we want North Somerset to be an inclusive region, we want people to be able to, you know, thrive in our, you know, super exciting economy that we have starting to build here. So yeah, we're tired of disadvantage, and yeah, we're really super lucky today. We've got 11 great employers who have all jumped on board and are here to hopefully continue to send that message on.
Well, I'm learning loads and I'm really enjoying the course, but perhaps for people who aren't aware of what neurodiversity is, perhaps you could just give us a quick explanation.
Yeah, so neurodiverse is, it's almost easier if we talk about it from neurotypical. So this is the way that I guess everybody says is the normal way of thinking. It's a myth. How do you know that you and I aren't thinking? You can't possibly say what's neurotypical, but neurodiversity is about differences in the way that people think. You know, and it ranges from a huge range of different terms, from ADHD to SPLD to autism, some elements of mental health. So it's a huge spectrum, really, I guess, of different needs, and that's the thing we want to move away from.
SPLD?
Dyslexia, dyspraxia, dyscalculia.
I think most people are familiar with ADHD.
Yeah, specific learning difficulties. It's an umbrella term.
Okay, so in a way you're providing a community service, particularly to the business community, for employers to become more inclusive. You've run this course before. What have been the takeaways that go back to businesses to improve their inclusivity?
Oh, it's been incredible. We've been inundated really with going back and working with employers. There's a couple of press releases coming out in the next couple of weeks from big employers who have made significant differences to their policies, procedures, recruitment. We were out the other day at a big employer in North Somerset who, as a result of today's training, has decided to get ear defenders so that when young people are visiting their park, you know, with sensory needs, that, you know, they can enjoy the day. So yeah, it's been incredible, and you know what we want everyone to become is inclusivity champions. You know, I want to move away from phrases almost like neurodiversity. There's something really medical about it. It sounds very kind of I guess segregated, neurotypical, neurodiverse. You know, we're just inclusive. It's for everyone.
A fine ethic to end our conversation, Nicola. Thank you very much.
Thanks very much, Dom.
What a fantastic day I had there, along with everybody else learning about how to be more inclusive. And Weston College are one of the national leaders on approaches to education for neurodiverse. And I'm really looking forward to working with. We've got so many projects that I think we're going to work together on. So watch this space. Weston College, future partners of Sound Vision. And that brings to an end this edition of Dom's Diary. More coming very, very soon. I can tell you that in future editions there'll be more from Kenya and indeed more from Cape Town, where I was last summer. And that's to say nothing of the fact that I'm just heading that way out into the world, including some rather special places. Global conversations, great stories. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being part of it.